Alright guys, so I wanted to take the time to give another channel a shout out that's on BitChute, goes by the handle SpongyPaying4. He's been kind enough to give me a shout out on 2 occasions now, and I've been meaning to return the favor, but I've been so busy that I just haven't been able to sit down and make anything meaningful. Now that I got the time, I definitely want to send people his way. He's been going real hard and heavy on the predictive programming aspects of what's coming with the COVID vaxxed. He's also been going over the statistics of people dying in age groups of shit that they shouldn't be. You know, we all know the reasons for this, but it's good to keep an eye on things. You know, we're kind of on the same line of thinking where we both believe that the ultimate outcome of the COVID vax is going to be some kind of prion disease outbreak or claimed prion disease outbreak. The end result is going to be neurological in nature. And that's why we've seen all these movies like the zombie apocalypse stuff and the Crazies and Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And now we got a new movie coming out this year, Disclosure Day. There's people acting strange in these movies en masse. And this message keeps getting repeated over and over again. I mean, I remember that KFC commercial they aired during the European Super Bowl or whatever it was, and they had a bunch of people dancing like Michael Jackson's zombies in Thriller, and it was just weird. Like they had these cars stopping and people getting out and gesticulating and jerking around, and it was all for fried chicken. But it's like nobody understood what the hell was going through the minds of the people that came up with this commercial. It was just very strange and out of nowhere. And it's because the Michael Jackson Thriller video was also predictive programming about the vax. It's not zombies they're showing you in the fiction. Like on the surface level, yes, that's the movie. It's monsters, these zombies. But the zombies are the vaxxed. All right? That's what I've been trying to get across to people. I'm not trying to say that the dead are literally going to come back to life and start eating people. I'm saying that it's symbolic for the vaccine, the COVID vax. Anyways, he's been bringing a lot of things to my attention that I haven't even considered before. Like he did a video recently on a Michael Keaton movie that came out called Mr. Knox Goes Away, which I didn't even know Michael Keaton was still making movies, but apparently came out with this movie not too long ago called Mr. Knox Goes Away, and in it he plays a criminal that gets diagnosed with mad cow disease. And why this is interesting is because about 6 years before this movie came out, he played in the Founder movie, right? The McDonald's guy dude. So basically he went from serving burgers to dying of mad cow disease within 5 to 6 years. And it's just some eerie symbolism there. And it also correlates with shit that Trump did. I'm going to put my schizo hat on here, but Trump also did the McDonald's bit, right? He dressed up as a McDonald's worker and was serving fries and stuff to spite Kamala Harris, supposedly. Really, it was symbolic. Just like the garbage man bit. I told everybody that the garbage man bit was because he's being tasked with finishing what he started with the COVID vax. He's here to take out the trash. And the trash is going to be the slab jabbed, right? And the whole McDonald's thing is because you take the first 3 letters of McDonald's, it's MCD, which is the same abbreviation for mad cow disease. And what did Trump do recently? He lifted tariffs on Brazilian and Argentinian and South American beef. And these countries have had huge problems in the past with mad cow disease. And if you go and look on any fast food supplier's website, the majority of their beef is coming from these countries. In fact, the largest supplier of beef tallow to this nation, I believe, I have to double check to see if I'm right, but I believe it's Brazil. And you know how RFK Jr.'s been on the beef tallow bandwagon. Now, we've been getting Brazilian beef for years now, but now that Trump has lifted these tariffs, it's like they're setting the narrative, basically. It's not that mad cow disease isn't a psyop. It's that they want to seed this idea that something's going to happen to the food that makes people sick. That's why they did the thing with zombie deer disease too. That's going to play its role as well. That's why they have a contingency plan now to deal with what they call the day after, which again, it sounds like a zombie apocalypse movie, right? You got the DNR and the wildlife and CDC coming up with these contingency plans, and nobody's paying attention. Basically, the day after is the day after the very first case of human zombie deer disease is discovered. And zombie deer disease, at least according to the narrative, is worse than mad cow disease because it's transmissible through contact, right? The deer are a contact animal. They shed the prions that they have that's killing them in their urine, feces, skin. It lays in the grass and kills the other animals that come and eat it. Like, if anything is symbolic of a zombie apocalypse situation, it's what's going on with the deer right now. And that's not to say that the DNR and the government haven't been sabotaging these deer populations, but again, it's seeding of the narrative. Just one more point about Michael Keaton. He also played Batman twice in the Tim Burton films, and at least according to the lore around Trump, he's kind of a representation of Batman, right? The rich billionaire from New York City. And at least according to the Q-tards, he's secretly leading a dual life to fight the deep state and save the children and expose and arrest the pedophiles and all that. So there's kind of like this symbolic reference from Batman to Trump. And of course, Trump in a scripted interview said he was Batman, right? Even though it was underhanded and a joke. The way he said it and the timing of it all, it was symbolic. Like, they're trying to, at least from a Hollywood predictive programming perspective, allude to the idea that Trump is a representation of this character. And of course, under Trump's watch is when COVID happened, and the original stated narrative for COVID was because somebody ate bat soup. And we can even throw Ozzy Osbourne in there as well because he bit the head off of a bat. He's a Prince of Darkness. Get another allusion to the idea that the character Batman is supposed to represent, at least symbolically, like an Antichrist figure. Right. Anyways, I'm going to stop my retarded rant there and close the video out. Don't let anything I say here influence whether or not you want to check this guy out. He legitimately is doing a good job over there. And I don't want anything I say over here to rub off on him or anything like that. As always, God bless, and if you so choose to, get right with the Lord Jesus, because I do not believe there's a whole lot of time left to be fooling around. That really is the truth. Take care.
Zombie is getting worse by the hour. There's chaos in the streets. The National Guard cannot control the situation. In every borough of the city, from Brooklyn to Manhattan, from Harlem to Queens, the zombies are taking over. The governor has declared a state of national emergency and has asked the president for immediate assistance. The zombies are everywhere. There seems to be no way to stop them. The city is at their mercy. According to the latest report from police headquarters, the infected creatures are gathering in and seem to be heading towards Central Park. Barricades have been thrown up throughout Manhattan. General Steiner, the National Guard, has said that bazookas will be used if necessary. We've just been informed that zombies have entered the building. They're at the door. They're coming in.